Hi Aries, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 17th to the 31st of January. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. Please check the description box below the video. All that information's in there for you. Also, please be reminded that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there, so take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Please be reminded that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, could be happening sometime in the future. And also, cross watchers, please be reminded that these energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. Okay. Wow, do you know what? I just started your reading and I don't know who was in the room with me, but I just said, look, you're giving it to me in the wrong way. They gave me the word discombobulated. Can you believe that? Oh, it's so funny. But yeah, it was about you becoming balanced. And in this one, I've just started. I thought, nope, we'll start again. And I just said to him, I'm starting again. And what have they given you? The balance card, the Fairylet card. Trying to make a balanced decision going forward. You don't know what to do. Bit indecisive. Two of Pentacles. Which way do I turn? Which way do I go? What do I need to do? Only you know that, okay? It's whatever is in your heart. Don't worry about outside influences. It's whatever you want in this world, okay? Remember that. And you also have all the answers. You know what's best for you because your spirit will tell you. Your intuition will tell you, okay? So you're trying to balance things out. You're trying to come to a good decision. Really trying to decide what to do. Really trying. And I feel that you've pulled everything you've had into wherever you are or wherever you have been. It zapped your strength. But at the same instance, I feel that with the Strength card, it's not the blame game. You're kind of like, as an Aries, we can be quite impulsive. We can say things a bit off the cuff. We can, let's face it, we can be difficult in relationships. Not all the time, but some of the time, at our worst points we can be. And I feel that you're trying to make a decision on whether to stay or go. You're trying to make a decision, an informed decision, whether to stay or go. And it's also, if you look at it in the terms of emotion and psychological balance, you're trying to decide what is the best, how best to conduct your business moving forward, affairs of the heart, and how you perceive the world and how you perceive yourself moving forward. So there's a lot of soul searching I feel going on here, even though we haven't got the Serenos card, but I feel there's a lot of soul searching. The reason I say that is because you've come to the idea, okay, if it's a done deal, it's a done deal. You're not blaming yourself, you're not blaming the other person, you're just saying it is what it is. And I don't want that anymore because we've got the Queen of Wands. And she's saying, enough is enough. I'm a trailblazer. I want to start somewhere else, somewhere new, with a whole new myriad of psychological and emotional new facets, looking at the world through a child's eyes almost. Wow. Okay, so 8 of Cups, there you go. You've made the decision. I'm off. Adios. Off over the hill. I think this is more about a lot of people are coming to a certain age, and a lot of us are asking questions about what we've got a heck of a lot of years behind us, and we've got to a stage now where we're thinking, what's in front, and how do I want to spend that time? Where do I want to spend that time? Yeah, the 5 of Swords. So I feel that whatever connection relationship you've been in, it hasn't been the smoothest of rides, and at some point you've just disengaged from it. You've just shut down. You may be in the same room, the same house. You may have been like this for some time, but you've just shut the door. The door's been shut for some time. You've energetically and emotionally left the situation. So in order to be kind, and I feel this is kind to yourself, not with anybody else, in order to overcome all of this, all of these obstacles here, you're going to be focusing more on yourself, if that makes sense. You're going to do what's best for your spirit, best for you. And it is about moving in a different way. It could be physically moving away, but you're definitely moving away from an old, outdated version of you. It's almost like shedding of a skin. Queen of Pentacles. Even though it's going to be a rough road, you can overcome those obstacles. You've got all the willpower in the world. You can do it. It doesn't matter. If you want to do it on your own, you will achieve what you want to achieve. It won't be easy, but don't let that scare you. Just do it. And it's also being kind and compassionate to yourself as well. I think the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles even, is an internal dialogue that you're having with yourself. You're saying, okay, I am this person. I am this person. This is the person I always have been, but it's been shrouded in, I don't know why they're giving me dirt. So it's been shrouded in a lot of, it's been buried for a long time, and I think that you're rising to a surface, almost like a bubble, you know. You know when you get those fizzy water. I can't think of the term. The bubbles rise into a surface, and that's almost like you, Aries. It's like, da-da, I'm a brand new me. Now, right? The thing to remember is you are the universe, okay? You're a spiritual being. You have all the facets inside you to make these changes. Okay, you can make it work if you're determined enough, if you want it enough, if you don't want to stay stagnant, if you don't want to stay in a place where it's not for your highest good. You can make changes. It's scary, but you can do it. You've got all the tools in the box to move forward. Okay? That's heavy. But I feel that this is just, it's dragging on. And for the other person, it must feel like a desert between both of you. Yeah, you've been waiting for the tides to turn. You've been waiting for the other person to put energy into the situation. But it's not coming. It's not coming. And it will never come. Unless you make a change. Unless you make a change. So the decision is to stay somewhere where is barren, that is going nowhere, or to move your energy into a space where you get growth and progress. And you're in the birthing a whole new you. You're up for it. You want to birth a whole new you. I don't think this is a dialogue with anybody else either. No, because it's almost like these... You've planted seeds of how you wanted to be. Many years ago. And for some reason, you've left that copy or that person, that authentic you behind and become something that is not you. And found yourself in a situation that is not for your highest good. So you're almost going like retrograde. You're pouring more nurturing energy into something that you did from the past, or how you were from the past. So like I said, a lot of people are coming to an age now where they think, what we call, I don't know, the media coins it as a midlife crisis. Oh look, you know, they've gone back to their youth and they've found, you know, a motorcycle, or they found, I don't know, dancing again. And people are so weird about it. What's the problem in finding joy in something that you did many moons ago? And you want to take that forward in the rest of your days. What's so wrong with that? We tend to lose the inner child in us for some reason. We tend to disconnect from that. We should never disconnect. So I think it's something, Aries, it's something from your past that's coming up, that's saying to you, come on, let's give this a go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. A lot of thinking. And this is internal. It's not external. It's not to someone. But this is about self-love. It's not about love for another party. Don't even think about that. It's about self-love. It's about self-care. And this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. Seriously. Progress. Keep reminding yourself. Keep talking to yourself. Choose your words carefully of how you nurture your soul moving forward. Don't listen to outside influences trying to do you down, anything. This is a soul journey, as in spiritual soul. You are nurturing your soul. You've got all of these facets. You've got everything going for you. Relationships are relationships, okay? Only have them as human beings. But for some people, it's just not, it's not enough. It's not enough. And there are people out there that strive to be on their own, to, you know, see what they can achieve. Not because they don't want to be with anybody, it's because they want to grow as a person. Experience these, you know, the 7 wonders of the world. 9 of Wands. You've not given up on love, but you're not settling for something that's second best either. You've not given up on yourself. You've not given up on getting back to how you were previously, because this is nonsense. It's waiting around for something that is never going to progress further than, I mean, look, you've made a decision here. Than you waiting around and you pouring all the effort in. So pulling back has not changed anything. It's not changed the emotion and the energy poured into this space, this connection, this relationship. It's actually just remained the same. So it doesn't matter if you were there or you weren't there. It would still be the same for the other person. Ask yourself that question. Is that somewhere that you would like to sit, reside, you would like to carry forward? It's not a healthy relationship. Because the other person, I feel, is disengaged from it. And it's just, you just don't know what to do with it. Nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. And that's the truth. You're looking at it as a, you're looking at the situation and you're saying, yeah, that is the truth of the situation. Very sad when you get these readings, but very exhilarating at the same time, because you can never know what you're going to get. And yeah, no, 4 cups. You're almost looking at this one here because the indecision is pushing, pulling you. You're kind of like, there's that person on there. I can't be seen to be interacting with them, because if I focus on them, it's only going to be leading to this. More disengagement. It's not going to change. Wow, okay. I don't know if I can do the other side of the reading, but this is for your benefit, not for anybody else's. And I hope people understand this. I hope it makes sense to someone. Right, okay. So I'm just going to... I'm sorry. Aries, I'm just going to wrap it up with some cards. Okay. Wow, that's so intense. So intense. Okay. The situation will improve. Listen to your intuition. What's your soul saying? Your soul saying? Because you're heavily in denial. You are with that 4 of Cups. You just can't get out of it. It's like a cycle. Reconsider. So, what do we have? I don't know if I should take these. Anyway, this will be relatable to yourself. Okay, listen to your intuition. Express your, go ahead and make the romantic gesture, but this is to yourself. Be nurturing to yourself. Make that, it's about self-love. It's not about love for someone else, okay? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? The situation will improve. Yeah, just connecting with your inner child. What was I saying about your inner child? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And it's about the relationship you have with yourself, not necessarily. And that in turn will affect how other people interact with you. If you're sullen and mardy and, you know, difficult all the time, people aren't going to get the best out of you, and they will just give you what you put out. And then you'll sit there and wonder, why is everybody so stressy with me? Well, if you've got a face like a smacked arse all the time, I'm not saying you have, but it's just that they're trying to get the message over. Because these don't come from me, they come from somewhere else, okay? I would never talk to somebody like this. If you have a face like a smacked arse all the while, how are you going to react? How are you going to interact with that person? You're just going to avoid him. Or you're going to try and have minimal contact with that person, because they're just going to drag your energy down. So this is about you recapturing like youthful exuberance that you had, doing something that makes your heart sing, and then everything is easy moving forward. And trust this process as well. Okay, really naughty now. So reconsider, trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. Have more trust in yourself, more trust in your intuition, more trust in your spirit, more trust in who you are as a person. And remember, you've got all the tools in the box to make this work if you want to. And engagement, your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment because you're engaging with yourself on a completely different level. You're pouring all of this gorgeous emotion, okay, excuse me, emotion and thoughts, and you're elevating them. Your vibrational level is that much elevated. So of course you're going to engage with people in a completely different way. You're going to engage with yourself in a completely different way. You're going to be easy on yourself. Don't be hard. Life is hard enough as it is. And this is coming from somebody who gets really stressy probably about 90% of the time. I do like to giggle, but I'm surrounded by so much kind of I just not what I'm used to. I'm used to being, or I was used to, perhaps this reading's for me, I don't know, because it's going retrograde. I was used to being surrounded by people with high octane energy, you know, it was free flowing, it was great, blah blah blah, and it was fantastic. And I was really creative, and then, you know, time flows on and you get bills, blah 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 blah. We had COVID and everything else, and it kind of like pulls your vibrational level down. If you don't seek or don't do things that make your heart sing, you can become a shell of a person. So please remember that. I don't know where this is coming from. Anyway, that is for someone out there. So I'm just going to sign it off with some Moonology cards, but they're very invested in you guys getting the best out of your situation and your years on this planet. Because remember, you know, time, the only thing that we can't get back, we can get back money, blah 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 blah, we can never ever get back time. So if you want to do something, do it now. We've also got here, nothing is yet set in stone. You can do what you want, be the person that you want to be, invest in yourself, okay? Nothing's a done deal. And even this relationship here, if you introduce the high octane you to this relationship, perhaps it would get the other person to shift, and they would shift their energy, and then you would have a very fulfilling relationship. But at this point in time, there's just no point. Time to breathe out and a time for healing. So I think you are going to take a kind of like sabbatical, if for want of a better term, of just taking time out of life and just doing something that makes you feel alive, dare I say it. Okay, so that did make sense to you. Please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. It's probably more important than anything else. Free advisory service is still open. I am on TikTok. Unfortunately, I haven't put any content up on there at the moment. If you've gone to the community pages, well, it will be this week. If you've gone to the community pages, you'll see that I've got a new. I've created this through love. Okay, so quick synopsis. These are these candles here. yeah, I started it back on a strawberry moon, a super moon. Made 12, batch of 12 candles. Absolutely adored it. It was beautiful. Under the light of a super moon, so all of that gorgeous energy is in these candles. They're very subtly scented. Wasn't going for a scent throw. That's not really why I made them. I made them to store all this beautiful energy, high octane energy for myself, because it was obviously I was enjoying the process, so all of that gorgeous energy's gone in there, and more importantly the energy from this strawberry moon, it was just beautiful. It really was an absolutely spectacular time. Really, really was. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, I put the 12 candles in a box and then forgot about them. How can you forget about them? Life gets in the way, blah, 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 blah. 2020 comes around, and I was like, oh, wow, there's those candles. I need to pick me up. And I really did. It was absolutely abysmal last year. Energy wise, so I cracked open a candle and I thought, oh, is it going to be frosted, blah 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 blah. No, it wasn't. And they were just perfect. Lit the candle, subtle smell. Like I said, I'm not going for something that, you know, is a shop bought one that's overpowering with the smell of opium, because that's not what they were made for. So I put patchouli, bergamot and geranium in them. But it's mainly for the energy that resides in the wax, all of that gorgeous moon energy, and like I said, my energy. And yeah, I started making, and then over the course of 2022 I got to the idea of, yeah, I would like to not only make these for myself, I would like to make them for whoever would like one, so they are on a made to order basis. So there's a I'll be making them each month, and the first one starts this month, and it's going to be on the new moon that we have. So the new moon candles, they're made in tins, and the reason why I've made them in tins is so you can repurpose that tin. I would like to think that you would use them for trinkets, whatever, or you can just recycle them. Everything's recyclable. But yeah, the first one's going to be on a new moon, and it is by by a pre-order basis. So if anybody's interested, I'll put all of that information in the community pages. Also, I've got some wax melts, put a different scent with those, and they are absolutely divine. They really are. They smell gorgeous. And I made 12 wax melts, and these are from 2021, and they still smell divine. So if anybody's interested in that earlier batch, then please just contact me, okay? Like I said, the packaging's recyclable. Don't want anything that, and this is all handmade. All of this energy is, well, obviously the box isn't, but the design and everything on there is handmade. Yeah. There's little added extras, but I won't spoil that. That go with the front of the boxes, and actually the candle wrapping itself. But yeah, I just loved making them. So if you are interested, please let me know. And love, light and blessings to you, Aries, because I am an Aries, and perhaps this has got some nuggets of good information in there for me too. So like I said, love, light and blessings, and I'll see you in February. Love you loads.